Hi, Dennis from No1 Studios here. Today, we'll be going through a quick introduction to the editor interface of the Unity game engine. For this tutorial, we'll be using the built-in 2D Core game template. Once you've created and loaded up your new project, you should be presented with a screen that looks like this. For the purpose of the tutorial, all you really need to focus on are a few key areas. The Project tab is an in-editor interface for your project system folder. Under this tab, you'll find the Assets folder, opened by default. The Assets folder contains all of the files that your game will need in order to run. Anything created in the editor or imported for use in the game will need to be stored somewhere in this folder. Within the Assets folder is the Scenes folder, which is simply the default location where the editor stores all the scenes present in your game project. For now, using the 2D Core template, there should only be one scene in your Scenes folder, Sample Scene. A scene refers to the building blocks that make up your game. The easiest way to think about a scene is as a discrete level, location, or menu in your game. Though in truth, a scene can actually be anything depending on a user's vision and/or creativity. Because the 2D Core template comes with only one scene by default, this scene is automatically loaded when the project was opened, and this brings us to the Hierarchy tab. The Hierarchy tab shows the list of all objects contained in the currently loaded scene. In turn, the visual appearance of the objects in the hierarchy are reflected in the Scene tab. So looking at the Hierarchy tab, we can see that the scene, Sample Scene, consists of only one object called Main Camera. Now, zooming in on the Scene tab, you should see a rectangle encapsulating the silhouette of a camera. This is the main camera object that is currently listed in the hierarchy. In fact, selecting an object in the hierarchy will cause the corresponding silhouette of that object to be highlighted in the Scene tab. Similarly, this will also cause the Inspector tab to be populated by the object's components and properties. Moving on, we have the Play button, which can be used to test your game. Pressing the Play button will automatically focus onto the Game tab, which shows a live preview of your game in action. Whilst in this mode, any immediate errors or warnings will be printed on a single line at the bottom left of the editor window. To get more information of these errors or warnings, you can access the full logs through the Console tab. Finally, to exit this game preview mode, simply press the Play button again. To summarize and bring this all home, to start developing a game, you load your scene from the relevant folder under the Project tab, resulting in its content being displayed on both the Hierarchy tab and the Scene tab, and anything you press in either of these tabs will have its content or components displayed in the Inspector tab. Once you're happy with your scene or just want to test something, pressing the Play button will shift the editor to the Game tab, showing you a live preview of your running game. Any errors will be displayed on a single line at the console message area, while the full log of errors and warnings can be found in the Console tab. And that's it for this installment of our short tutorial. Don't worry too much if you can't grasp all of this in one sitting. As with anything in life, it takes time and repetition. If you do decide to pursue game development, you'll find that these terms and their functions are more to do with muscle memory, rather than having to actually remember them by heart. The important thing about starting a new project or journey is to actually maintain a healthy cadence. It's not about being an expert right out of the gate, but rather to be disciplined enough to learn and improve slowly as you go. That means making a lot of mistakes, but also learning a lot from those mistakes. So whatever it is you're trying to do or learn, just make sure you have steady forward progress, one day at a time. I'm Dennis Jar, and this has been a No1 Studios quick tutorial. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.